gonna love this.
I want to hear it. I'm objective. You're critical.
Anico at the disco.
He's positive. Join the Mixtape 615.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday,
It is the dopest supporter group in all of Nashville.
forever. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the Mixtape 615 podcast, baby, and this right here, right now, is the place to be. If you're a Nashville Soccer Club fan, or you're just trying to see what's going on with them boys in gold, and I invite you to lock in with us real quick. You know who it is? It's your boy, Tunji, a.k.a. Young Turtle, the Soccer Face, SF Doom, the Big Kahuna, munching on a little tuna sandwich, the DR Kid, affectionately known as Steam Papi, Yamame, por favor. Yo, any given Wednesday, you know where to catch me at, baby. Southside Kitchen and Kitchen and Pub, sipping on half off whiskeys, excuse me, not half whiskeys. My whiskeys be full, all right? Full. And I just got a paycheck. That's why I'm sipping on these half off whiskeys, and I'm waving my paycheck in the air like I just don't care, aka Mississippi Mai Tais on this beach in Belize, feeling cool like a summer breeze. The dude walking down Broadway with the cleanest pair of Nikes that you ever did see, the golden boy with the golden voice, aka the Glizzy Gladiator Chicago Mike.
Flip it, huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta reverse it sometimes. They say, you know what I mean, people they think they know what I'm about to do next, so I had to, I had to catch them. Anyways, man, it's a Mixtape 615 podcast once again coming at you in the mix. Let's go. Austin, tell them who you are.
What's up, guys? I am Austin, aka Wildmane, aka Ginger Snap, aka Chicky Parm, aka Red Beard, aka the Fumbling Dublin. I changed it up a little bit too. Here we go, Logan. Tell them who you are.
Switch it up.
All right, guys. It is Logan, aka Birthday Beer Main.
Birthday,
Let's go. Oh yeah,
boy.
AKA Summer Sam, aka Mr. C, and this is the Mixtape 615 podcast. It is the place to be, and you want to be in with us. Go to mixtape615.com. That is mixtape615.com, and you join in with us to run this pitch. Now, I want to get going quick because, it is my birthday. I want to celebrate a little bit.
What we gonna do?
Cheers to you guys.
What we gonna do? We doing a shot?
We can take a little quick birthday shot. Cheers to you guys, gentlemen.
If you're listening to this right now, even if it's like 20 years from now, take a birthday shot right now.
Lift a glass. Lift a glass.
How old are you?
35. Oh, gosh. I'm as old as the World Wide Web and Capri Sun. So here's the Capri Sun.
Nice.
Woo,
that was a good little thing. I didn't know Capri Sun was that old.
Yeah, I know, right? Fun facts.
Nice little beer man tidbit there.
There you go.
You want to know another tidbit?
What is that?
I used to call Capri Sun Capri Sun.
Capri Sun?
Capri Sun.
Yeah, and then I got mercilessly
like a
clowned. No, I got clowned, so I stopped doing it.
Well, there is a lot of soccer news out there this week, all the way from a late goal given to Germany in the Euros. Switzerland. What were you thinking?
Given.
To Peru trying to take out my baby boy today. Schaffelberg. What? My boy. It's okay. They got the red in the Copa. There is a lot of soccer news going on in the soccer world, but we are bringing it all the way back to Nashville because we are starting off with a little bit of a Rumba recap, a little bit of a rolling with Rumba, because guys, we are 7 matches into Rumba's interim coaching career. And I think that this is a healthy amount of matches for us to look at kind of a tenure between him and what Gary was doing this year. Now, Gary, of course, coached 12 matches, but I have broken down some stats, and we'll talk about all of them in a little bit as far as games coached right there, 7 to 12. But I've broken down these stats. I got into it and went way too deep this week. On diving in on just seeing who had better conversions as far as goal conversion, who had better passing accuracy, what was the possession of play looking like, when was the average first sub coming in, how was our coach's mind going forward, because he's already got 3 wins, which matched Gary's 3 wins over his 12-game tenure this year. And I was like, man, I really need to figure out what's going on in Rumba's head. Like, how is he doing? Are we rolling with him? Are we good to keep him around? Are we really ready or wanting another coach? So, guys, the question is, are we rolling with another coach? Are you rolling with Rumba right now? Yes or no? Tunji, yes or no? You rolling with Rumba?
I think you already know the answer to that. All right. As long as his dreads is long and he shakes them whenever we you know what I mean? You know, like what did the E40 say? Shaky dreads? Like he just don't care?
Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you something. Dreadhead brothers stick together. No, that's not how he said it, but it's not a
Dreadhead brothers stick together. Well, Austin, what about your feelings, man? Real fast, just a quick thing. Are you with Rumba? Are you
rolling with Rumba? Absolutely. I think I mean, I know that he's been trying a whole lot different tactics because they said that he's not being considered for the head coaching job. But right now, the tactics he's trying are working. And we're down some players right now because of injury and international duty. So he's figuring it out a whole lot better than Gary did with the full squad. And I'm rolling with him right now. I don't see an issue of why we should change it up.
I agree. And there's a lot of reasons to why I agree. Starting with goals allowed. Now you could chalk that up to the fact that Walker had gotten hurt early. We had some struggles figuring out our defense because we were really trying to work on our offensive, attacking. No, it's straight up just has to do with how they're coaching through the defense. We have given 4 goals in 7 games under Rumba's tenure. We gave up 13 in the first 7 games with Gary Smith in there, 19 overall.
13?
13. Meaning that even in the next 5 games after his first 7, Gary gave up 6 goals in 5 games versus Rumba giving up 4 over the course of 7 games. That is a big that shows you a lot. Also, the fact that Rumba has 1 loss over 7 games. He has had 3 back-to-back either draw, win. I'm rolling with Rumba, man. We've got a lot going there. When you look at average total passes over the course of his matches, you're looking at 440 passes per match versus in Gary's first 7, you're looking at 428. Now, here's a stat that's also going to freak you out. The possession average in Gary's first 7 games, when it was 428 passes per match, we only had possession 47.7% of the time. But under Rumba, we've only had it 42.6% of the time, which means we're getting passes off quicker. We're making better, more accurate passes with an 83.4% pass accuracy versus an 81.3% pass accuracy. Guys, I'm rolling with Rumba. We are killing it right now.
So you just said that Rumba has a lower possession average, or yes, or is having the guys play with the ball less, hold the ball less than Gary.
Correct. Now here's something.
Is that not what Gary? I thought that was Gary's game.
So here's
the attack, the counterattack. He had low possession and counterattack. That was old Gary. This year's Gary tried something different, and it didn't work.
And it got him fired.
Exactly. So here's what it is. So that's something to look at.
Kids, never try anything different. Don't try anything new. So the moment you try something new, they're gonna fire you, and then it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, but you say that, but in Gary's first 7 matches, you had 62 shots. And in Rumba's first 7 matches, you have 89 shots. So 130% essentially above, or almost 130% above, or a 30% jump rather, above where Gary was in those first 7 matches. You're looking at his average first sub in his wins coming in the 50th minute versus the 53rd minute. And so
don't pass over the shots. Right?
No, I'm not. I definitely don't want to pass over that. But that's what I'm saying is like you're still seeing an aggression out of Rumba's coaching style. I think what it is that he's actually helping to set us up, and maybe y'all can, give your thoughts on this too. But it looks like the way that it's running right now, it looks like that he is setting up our team in their best position, which we know as a group, they have always done let's sit back and punish at the end. So Tunji, I need to know your thoughts. Pull in your mic. Talk to me, buddy. I need to know. Give me your thoughts on what is going on with the Rumba role.
Okay. So check this out. You just mentioned that Rumba has been able to get more shots out of our guys.
Correct.
Right, than Gary was able to get. And I think that's indicative of Gary's style. Like the main thing that I believe that is leading to that is going to be believing in that 4-2-3-1, that formation. Remember when I did my whole thing a couple months ago and I was like, in last season, and I was like, yo, I look like a crazy man connecting dots and all this. And I was like, when we play the 4-2-3-1, we win. But somehow Gary messed that up. And yeah, not gonna lie, we've lost a few games under Rumba, under the 4-2-3-1, but we definitely won more games while playing that. And we looked a lot better. Gary seems scared to use the 4-2-3-1. Rumba can't get enough of it. He's sticking with it because I think again, as a player development coach, that's his background. That's who he is. I think he understands this is going to get the most out of my guys. And then on top of that, he's putting guys in positions that you normally maybe wouldn't think to put them. Like, right, all right, like, look, Gary tried that with, who did he try that with? Dan Lovitz or earlier in the season, remember? Yeah.
He did kind of the same thing with Taylor Washington.
Yeah, Taylor Washington, the same thing. But where did Rumba line up Sam Surridge last match?
Yeah, he's going left wing, and I'm loving it, man. I am loving Sam Surridge
crazy
on that
to
left
me.
wing.
I never even thought that you could do that with Sam Surridge, but it works. Apparently,
it works.
Well, it looks good.
Too.
It looks good.
Yeah.
So yeah, like look, Rumba taking these chances and understanding the type of formation that will still give you that counterattacking style, which was what these guys are used to. That is what they've been doing. So at least some of our veterans on the team. But then still getting them to be a little bit more aggressive, take a little bit more chances. Yes, we're taking a lot of more shots outside the box, and they're not falling, but we're taking more shots. That's what I want to see. He's getting more out of Tyler Boyd. And again, I'm not gonna say it's hard to do, but it's something that Gary couldn't seem to do. He's getting a lot more out of Tyler Boyd than Gary was able to get. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I hope that whoever the next head coach is, I know it's probably not going to be my dread-headed brother, but whoever the next coach is, man, I'm hoping that he's taking notes and he's looking at what Rumba's doing, and then he's keeping Rumba in that inner circle whenever they do sign him.
I was going to say, Rumba is still the player development coach.
He's still flying between here and Huntsville.
Correct.
Checking in what's going on with the guys in Huntsville, which, by the way, I know you got something to say, but by the way, is he not bringing up the guys from Huntsville?
Jago's come in.
You've seen Jago coming in. You've seen
Skinner on the bench.
You've seen Isaiah on the bench. And so there are guys actually coming in and getting some reps with the first team.
He's developing players.
Yeah, but I know that you said, and I understand, like, the club has kind of already stated that they're not going to make Rumba, like he's not being considered. But my question to the club is, why not? Why not right now? Guys, sometimes all they need is a shot.
Correct.
In the NBA, JJ, Redick.
I don't want to talk about that.
He just got signed. I saw a graphic that he was a volunteer 4th grade girls basketball coach last year, and now he got a 4-year deal with the Lakers. So if that can happen in the NBA, and I understand JJ Redick has a lot more tenure with the NBA under his belt as a player, and it worked out with Jason Kidd kind of moving him right into the
Did it work out with
coaching
Jason
role.
Kidd? I don't want to turn this into an NBA podcast, but Jason Kidd had a rough go until where he's at right
that's
now.
our producers.
I'm saying he just led his team to an NBA final, so
and got smacked.
However, but
sorry,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
guys, if you don't know, I'm a Lakers fan.
Yeah,
look at my. You can't see it, but it's behind me.
Gosh.
Lakers. Yeah, I'm a big Lakers fan, and I'm not okay with JJ Redick.
So, but bringing that up, like we're seeing it happen in other sports. Why are we not giving guys like Rumba a shot? Like right now, roll with the hot hand. He's winning games. We've got points in all but one of match that he's been our head coach. So we're getting points. We're moving up in the playoff role. We're in 7th on the table right now. We were outside. Yeah, look at our clean sheets. We were outside of playoff spot
under him.
We're outside of a playoff spot with Gary. It's taken Rumba 7 matches to get us back into even
Firmly.
beyond a play-in. We're not even in a play-in spot. We're past that now, and we're moving. And we're looking better. And like I said, this is without players in our normal roster. We're doing that. Get some of our starters back in and see what Rumba can do with that too.
Correct.
I'll tell you what. I'm not really believing in. I want Rumba to be the head coach, but that's what my heart keeps telling me. Rumba should be the head coach, but my mind, my
mind's telling me no.
He's telling me no. If Rumba can bring us back into contention for this baby right here, if you're not watching, if Rumba can keep this Southern Championship belt here in Nashville this year, then he should be head coach for life.
Here's the thing.
So we're seeing
that's on Charlotte to lose more than it is on us to win, because we're going to be able to beat DC and Atlanta in our next match.
Hey, relax.
We've already played Charlotte twice.
Nothing's given. Everything's taken in this league. Nothing's given.
We're going to take it back.
So with him winning, unless like if your next head coach, we talked about it last podcast, if your big front runner is BJ Callahan, then wait. Let Rumba finish out the season and see where we're going, because unless you're going for a big star who's in the off season from Europe and trying to bring in a coach from there, wait. You don't have to rush it. And so that's why I'm saying roll with the hot hand. If you don't want to give Rumba the reins for good, at least let him finish out the season if it keeps this trend.
Well, they're gonna have to wait, because I mean you've got Copa America.
We've got Copa, you've got Olympics, you've got Leagues Cup. Now we could bring a new coach in for Leagues Cup, but honestly, right now,
when are the Olympics?
Feed the hot hand, man.
When are the Olympics?
Feed the hunger.
Late July.
When is
and then Leagues Cup is what, August or?
It's late July.
Late July.
Okay, so around the same time. Okay, got you. Yeah.
So Olympics kind of lead right up. I think Leagues Cup will start as Olympics are starting to end. But it is important to note that, again, this is only 7 games in with Rumba. However, it is also very important to note that he has twice as many clean sheets as Gary did. He has way less cards, more than a third less than a third of the cards that were given under Gary. And Gary had a red in his first 7 games. He had a red in his first 5.
Gary didn't have a red. The players got a red. Gary's not out here.
It was Joe Willis.
Joe Willis running out of the box.
We all know,
and Cleaton. Yeah, come on. No,
I know.
Don't put that on Gary.
Gary had 20, like under Gary's leadership in the first 12 games, he had 21 cards. Or there were 21 cards. In the first 7 matches, there were 12 cards. Underneath Rumba, again, something to consider, that our players seem that their heads are on straight underneath Rumba. They have 6 cards total.
Yep.
It's half of the cards that Gary had in his first 7 matches too. Again, we are looking at a better team underneath where Rumba is. Now give Gary respect to where he got us to. He helped build where Nashville functions and how they function. But we got to know that Roomba's taking us in that right direction, whereas Gary didn't. I think just like he had said so many times before, we saw all we could out of him. And we had to put him on the bench. We put Roomba in for him, and look where it's gotten us. It's phenomenal. Now, we do want to continue to talk about what Roomba's been doing, because over the last 2 matches, we've strung together a streak. The first one of the year, a 2-game streak so far. It's the longest win streak that Nashville has had, and we are going to talk about that coming up next. Stick around.
Hey, Mixtape 615, are you ready for the 2024 season? We want you to join us. Join our supporters group. It is the dopest supporters group in all of Nashville. So sign up right now at mixtape615.com and rock your 2024 membership scarf so you can show off and say, we run this pitch. Imagine standing on the field, feeling the energy of the game close up, all of the energy of the stadium. That's a reality for our members. You can get on-field opportunities, plus get access to our tailgates where you'll bond with fellow fans over great food, soccer passion, and don't miss out on our epic away game watch parties. So sign up now, mixtape615.com, and join for the 2024 season. All right, Mixtape, we are back. Welcome back. We've been talking all things Rumba. As you heard, we are rolling with Rumba for the time being. As long as Nashville SC says yay, we will keep it going, and hopefully we continue this win streak that we've got. As Veermain mentioned, we got a nice 2-game win streak with Toronto FC as well as NYCFC back in the castle. Guys, we talked about this last week. We were talking about these teams. We saw that we could get a win in Toronto, but I don't think any of us expected to get that win against NYCFC. We were talking about maybe a draw, doing that, parking the bus. I know Logan and Tunji talked about. But guys, 2 matches in a row, we got wins and we got production from our forwards. Let's talk Toronto. We had a 2-1 win in Toronto with a late goal by Sam Surridge. Actually, both of those goals came from Sam Surridge. Tunji, what did you see from our offense and Roomba's tactics? Man, what did you see in that Toronto match?
Who, me?
Yeah.
In the Toronto match? I honestly, there was like maybe the main thing that I saw was the way that they were crossing the ball from one side of the pitch to the other, not like from the front to the back, but from the left to the. I was just kind of like, okay, for some reason I don't feel like I've seen this a lot. So that was like a big like to me. I'm like, okay, it seems like we're finally starting to figure out how to be a little bit more creative in the way that we're trying to get guys open. Obviously it worked for one guy in particular, but like, you know what I mean, like it was just one of these situations where I'm like, okay, like when we talk about, like, we just got done talking about Roomba, I'm not gonna stop talking about him, but when you can make these types of adjustments and they actually work, it's not that Gary didn't make adjustments, right? I feel like he did try and make adjustments, but they were like very measured, just like the type of adjustments that just didn't do anything. But yeah, the way that the guys were able to overload one side of the pitch and then find that open man on the other side of the pitch. A lot of times it was Sam in this match, in the Toronto match. Yeah, these are the difference makers.
Yes, for sure. And that's what, like, I've seen so much of that. You know, we watch European ball. The international play is going on right now with Copa and the Euros. And like, I'm seeing the ball movement from that level of play, and I'm seeing the crosses, like what you were just talking about, Tunji. And that's something that we hadn't seen with Nashville for so long, that I am loving the ball movement. It keeps the play going. It opens up, it spreads out the field. It finds those holes in the defense. So yeah, I was actually really enjoying that. Logan, what did you see from that Toronto match?
Well, it got kind of heated there towards the end. You had the Hani fight real fast, the Hani Flores fight, which was crazy. But one of the biggest things I think I saw is that you saw Tyler Boyd come in at half and you saw Tyler Boyd actually make progress. You saw him attacking well. You saw him try for a goal himself, and you saw him get the assist from for Surridge at that late goal in the 90th. And
yeah,
man, it's just, you saw the production from our boy that we knew who's had it. Like, we've known he's had it since he was with the Galaxy. We've known he's had it since he got here. And it's just one of those things, like, we just haven't seen a lot of it yet. We've started to see sparks. We've seen a lot there, but we got a huge amount of production from Tyler Boyd, and it just continued on into the next match.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though, real quick.
Okay.
Do you think that Tyler Boyd misses being on the LA Galaxy now that they're like one of the best teams in the Western Conference?
I mean,
Like,
maybe. He's been pretty frustrated this season. Actually, if you watch his attitude, his mood, the way that he plays, like, I feel like he's frustrated. You've seen it
I
from
think that can only be on him. I don't think.
Well, you've seen it. You've seen it from. No, I'm saying you've seen it from Drew Yearwood too. You've seen it from a couple guys who are new to the squad, that they're getting frustrated from the production that they're seeing from their players, and frustrated. Like there was I know we're talking Toronto,
from their teammates,
There was a point in the NYCFC match where Drew Yearwood was wanting Hani to push forward. Drew Yearwood was actually running up the field, and he was hoping that Hani would actually draw somebody to him, and he didn't. And Drew Yearwood is, like, yelling at Hani for not making that run, making that move. So I think it is more from those players who have come in that have been on other squads. So yeah, I think Boyd probably is getting a little frustrated, but I think the way that Rumba is starting to change it up, I do see the Drew Yearwood getting better production. We're getting better production from Tyler Boyd. We're getting better production from Sam Surridge. A lot of these guys who are newer to the squad. I think that it just takes new eyes to kind of fit them into the team.
I mean, we saw it early during this last match even, and I know we're getting to it, but we just saw it early in this last match where we saw them actually playing up the middle. Hani to Tyler up the middle, and Tyler almost had the goal off of that. That was that first real strike shot that he had.
Let's move right into NYCFC. So we got the one in Toronto. Let's move right into that one, because yes, there was in a minute and a half into this match, guys. If y'all didn't watch it, go back, rewatch it, get your heart broken, but don't worry, it'll come back and it'll be healed later on. But you'll get your. It was a move that Hani, beautiful pass right up the middle. Tyler Boyd, him and the net. That's it. He beat the goalie, and it's just him and the net.
4 defenders. He beat the goalie, and it was him in the net.
And then the wide open net, I guess, scared him, and he shot it way over the net.
I think he just kind of ran over the ball a little bit. And let me tell you this.
Okay.
When he got open and that ball just grazed across the face of the goal, I knew. And I was right there on Capo. Y'all saw me.
You were right. You were right.
I was like,
behind
we
the
are
goal.
in for a game, baby. But like, I'll tell you this, man. Boyd, Yearwood got the man of the match, which you look at stats, for sure, he's been doing great. Boyd should have got man of the match this game.
Did Yearwood get it? I thought Tyler Boyd did get it.
I think Tyler Boyd did.
Oh no, sorry. Hey, forget that. Boyd got it. It should have been Yearwood. He was everywhere in the first half. He was everywhere. Half, man.
Drew Yearwood looked really good.
He was helping offense and defense. Like, I'm telling you, he was like, literally, I saw him making moves on the offensive side and then coming back and telling people where to go on the defense. Like, this is the guy. This is the dude. I'm like, bro, remember in the first half of the season when we were talking about, like, what is Drew Yearwood even doing for us? He's doing it now. He's doing everything he's doing everything and then some.
Yeah. Like I said, we got fresh eyes. We got Rumba actually knowing how to teach these players how to create. I mean, we talked about, he's the player development coach. That's what he has been. So he knows how to develop players, but I'm loving, it's more than just the players that he's developing. Like, he's creating a cohesiveness with the team. You're seeing chemistry that you didn't see under Gary Smith. And these guys are knowing where to run, knowing how to run, understanding where each other are running to, like the Hani to Tyler Boyd. Boyd started his run, I think, before Hani even had the ball, and Hani recognized it as soon as he got the ball and made the quick pass right up the middle through the defense to Tyler Boyd, who was making that run. So when you see that, when you see that production, when you see the chemistry, when you see the unconscious pass, the pass that happens that you just know your players making that run, that's when you see these string of wins coming through. We got the early goal against NYCFC. Now we talked about the beauty of the match that was, but let's talk about the second half, Logan. We kind of slowed down a little bit in that second half. We almost kind of played that Gary ball. We had to.
What? No.
Here's the thing.
We slowed it down a little bit more.
No. With the way they played the second half.
So here's the thing. We didn't necessarily. Now they got more aggressive. NYCFC did get more aggressive.
They tightened up that defense.
We did have to play back a little bit. They tightened up their defense. We actually had a higher possession in the second half than we did in the first, much higher in the second half, because we were kind of playing side to side. We were trying to figure out where we were putting the ball. I know that Tunji and I were pretty much right next to each other right then, that entire second half, and we were talking about it, a lot of it, we were like, man, they're really pushing it. They're playing chess out here. They're moving back and forth, and they still played aggressive. They still had shots on goal. They still had shots going in. You still had Freeze getting attacked. It just, you didn't have the production on the second side, but we were also ahead of goal, and so we didn't really have to produce a lot if our defense was staying solid, which they did.
Yeah, but one goal in the 23rd minute that does not equal a win. So,
but that
I wish that we had stayed
brought them right back to where Nashville is comfortable. Right,
a goal ahead.
A goal ahead.
Did,
it's
but
not,
that
like,
I guess
2-3 goals ahead. But Nashville is comfortable at one goal ahead and saying, "Hey, we're at home. We got a goal up. Let's just get." I think what you're not like. All right, Austin, you weren't there. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. You didn't see Joe talk to us.
I was soaking up in a hot tub, relaxing.
We were over there, bro. You saw me, Logan. I had to pour multiple cold bottles of water on my head.
Bro, both of us had to. That thing was awful.
Dude, I was sitting here coming off my head like I was a 1990s
had steam coming off the water from the hot tub with my beer in my hand.
Doug. Cut his mic
Mute
off.
this
He's
man.
Done. He's done. Look, you weren't there. Let me tell you something. There was like in that second half, I saw so many NYCFC players throwing their hands up on their heads.
They were getting like so frustrated,
looking like the Yao Ming meme, because they were like, "How is my shot not get?" Not only was their shot not even getting the goal, it wasn't even making it to Joe Willis. It was getting deflected before it got to Joe Willis. So that is Nashville SC getting back into who they're supposed to be. That is when Nashville SC is frustrating to the point where they're like, I can't even get a shot off.
In fact, Tunji saying
becoming that team again.
That is accurate.
Right.
We are becoming them. All right,
so,
not him, them.
And so, Tunji wants to hold on. Tunji wants to say that Drew Yearwood should have been man of the match. No, because of the way that he played as far as defensively, it should have been Walker Zimmerman.
I don't know.
That man was everywhere on the defense.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Now, you talked about how they were getting frustrated. They weren't even getting shots on net. They had more chances, way more chances later in the match. However, we should talk about the defense like Logan started talking about it, because Joe Willis with a clean sheet actually didn't even have to make a save. He had zero saves.
Are you serious?
I mean,
he had zero saves.
He touched the ball twice.
He touched the ball multiple times.
He didn't have any saves.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He touched the ball, but he actually wasn't tested once and actually recorded zero saves according to the statistics. So that is completely attributing to the defense.
I guess they weren't on.
They weren't on net.
That's crazy.
He was very much into the game, though. He was definitely locked in, Austin. Actually, at the 91st minute, he turned around and said, "Hey," and pointed over at us, and he was like,
"Yeah,
how much time did they play?" He literally
he totally came over to our capo stand. It was like,
he literally like pointed at me. He was like, "How much time do they add?" And I was like, a 3.
And Logan fumbled the bag, bro. He was over here.
I was like, I didn't realize he was talking. Like, how in the world do you expect a player to talk to you?
Over his words.
I was like,
looking on Cy and Bashful, bro.
I was like, what in the world are you talking
about?
When Joe Willis talks to you in the middle of a game, you speak with authority, brother. You speak.
Here's the thing: when Joe Willis talks to you in the middle of the game, you don't expect it.
So,
it doesn't matter.
I will say this from somebody who wasn't there. All I can picture in my head is the character from Shrek when he's like, "Number 3, my lord, number 3." I feel like Logan's holding up the wrong number and saying this wrong.
I definitely did go. I was
That's all I can picture in my head.
Or this, I was like 3.
Nah, you fumbled the bag, bro.
I definitely fumbled over myself. It was funny though. And then right after the match ended, he did kind of rush back over, just kind of go like right to us. It was pretty great.
So guys, this is what you get if you join the mix. This is why you got to join the mix. But hey,
Joe Willis talks to Mixtape. Joe Willis talks to Mixtape.
Oh, and you get player jersey.
You get a Brent Coleman jersey.
Yeah, Logan got his jersey swap with Brent Coleman. He got
his favorite player in the whole world ever.
Hey, he's a great defensive player. He's an awesome dad, and he is an amazing backup for our boy.
Yeah,
and we'll play.
All of these things he's saying are true.
This is great. We got to talk with him, got to meet with him at a trivia. You got Joe Willis coming up to you on the capo stand. This is why you got to join the mix. We got 2 wins back to back, guys, but we are not done. We got to talk a little play, skip, repeat. That is coming up after the break.
Let's go. You guys know I be too lit on Wednesdays at Southside Kitchen Pub, but it does not have to be a Wednesday for you to get too lit with me at any of our away watch parties. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Mixtape615 for all watch party information so you can get in the mix with us, me, Logan, and Ginger Snap. Let's go. Here we are at Play Skip Repeat, the segment everyone's been waiting for. This is the funnest segment of the podcast, baby.
I think it's our
you know what it
segment.
is. It's an OG. It's definitely an OG. I'll take that, But you know what it is, guys. Let me explain it for you real quick, and then we're gonna jump right into it. All right, we're not gonna waste no time. Play. Each one of us are gonna choose something for each one of these options, right? Play, skip, and repeat. When it comes to play, what we're looking for, what we're going to choose is what we want to see happen that we're not seeing enough of. When it comes to skip, we're going to choose something that we want to see less of. Pretty self-explanatory there. When it comes to repeat, another self-explanatory one. What have we seen that we want to see more of? All right? So, let's jump right into it. All right, we got what is it? Last we got the 2 games in Toronto NYCFC. I guess maybe let's go back to what was it? Who's it? Red Bulls? Yeah, Red Bulls. Austin, tell me who your play, skip, and repeat is based off of these last 3 games.
All right, so my play, something that we're not really seeing enough of is we've got Tio playing, and I know that he's got the veteran status, but I really want to see a Jago. I want us to play a Jago. I want to see what he's got. He's looked good. One. He's got
him for 2 games in a row.
How many goals? Is it 7 goals for Huntsville City?
Correct.
This
7
season?
goals, 4 assists.
Is it 7 for Huntsville? Or
yeah,
7 goals, 4 assists.
7 goals. No.
7 goals in all competition. You're right.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's 5 for Huntsville.
He scored 2 for us.
7 goals in all competition.
Remember that.
But still, 7 goals, 5 assists or 4 assists, whatever it is, in all competitions. and I understand the level of competition wasn't as high for Mocha, but he meshed well, I think, in that match with our players. And I think that when he's gotten in, I know it's been late in these last 2 games, he's actually looked pretty good. So that's
nice.
I want to see him play from a start. See how we can really, because the longer you play, the more that chemistry builds up. And I want to see how that can happen and how that can affect our goal scoring with he and Sam up front. So that's my play. My skip would be Dan Lovitz. I'm not seeing enough. I'm seeing him getting frustrated more than I'm seeing him actually making all the plays. I know Tunji's making his face right now, but Dan Lovitz.
Josh Bauer?
So Josh Bauer, we don't have another right back.
I don't care.
And so Dan Lovitz, we do
skip on him. No.
It is difficult for a left winger, a left-footed player to go and move and play right back. So that is
I don't care.
Position to switch it up.
I believe in Dan Lovitz. He can make it happen.
This is my skip, not your skip.
True, bro. You see how aggressive he was?
Now
he's got
for my repeat. I want to repeat Sam Surridge as left wing right now. I am loving the hustle that I'm seeing. He's making plays in the offensive end. He's actually making great passes. He's making moves into the box. He's scored in the Toronto match twice, and then he's got some really good moves into the box in this last match against NYCFC. But more than the moves in the offensive end on the with Sam Surridge, I'm loving what he's doing defensively, because I've felt like so much that Sam Surridge, when he's playing that number 9, when he's playing that striker role, you can see it in his eyes that he wants to come back to help on defense, but he knows that's not his role. As a winger, he can do that. And he made multiple defensive efforts, and then he shot out. Did y'all know that Sam Surridge was that fast? Yeah. I didn't. I mean, dude shot out of a cannon coming from the defensive side of the ball, moving it forward. I mean, the dude looked really good coming out from that position. So that's my repeat. I want to see him more on that left wing.
Okay, that's not bad, man. I'm sorry for jumping in on your was it your skip?
Yeah.
It's because it was a bad skip. That's why I jumped in on it. Logan, come on, man. Hit me with some knowledge real quick, man. What's your play, skip, repeat?
It's simple. My play is very simple. Active play through the midfield. We saw, again, glimpses of it. We saw it moving. Hani to Tyler. It's beautiful. We need to keep seeing more of it. My skip, it's also very simple. It's Bauer. I think we've played him on the outside. It's fine. We need Shaq Moore back, and we need Bauer out. Like, we've got to get him gone. And again, it's a second season. I'm not trying to be mean to the guy. I'm not. It's
not his second season in the league, is it?
It's second season on our team. Excuse me. Second season on our team.
Okay, that doesn't mean nothing.
I know. But I said it last week, right? I said it last week. Maybe he's been playing this game for far too long, and he's been at this level for far too long for him to be getting turned around, getting caught up, getting caught off guard. It's just, I'm done with it. I'm skipping him. And then when it comes to my repeat, it is active play in the midfield. We need that to continue. It's as simple as that. We just need it to continue. Look at what it's done for us the last 2 games. We've played more into the middle this last 2 games than we have in the last, 17 before it.
Okay.
Now with Josh Bauer, he did play for Atlanta. He did play for Nashville all the way dating back to 2021. However, his only game time or playing time was last year. So it's his
give him his due. He did really well this last game. I mean, he did do well this last game. I'm not going to take that away from him, but he's been too much of a liability for us this year that I can't just continue to let him go because he had a
Logan. Who was your play again?
My play is the active play in the
through the middle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. And
it's the active play through the middle, and then active play through the middle. Hani to Tyler. we need more of that.
Okay, I respect it, bro. I respect it. Let me blow both of your play skips for peace out of the water. This is what the people came for. They didn't come for yours. They came for mine because they know I come with the truth. Every time I come with it, I come with the truth, baby. All right.
And nothing but
someone
the
give
truth.
me and nothing but it. Someone give me a drum roll, please. And my play is start Teal.
Really?
In games that we think we're gonna lose. Okay.
In games that we think we're gonna lose, start Teal.
Okay. Why? I thought Toronto was a lost cause. I thought you know what? Let me amend that. Start Teal in games that we thought we were gonna lose or tie. Because over the course of the last 2 games, we started Teal in Toronto. We got the dubs.
By we, do you mean like us as the mixtape members? Because I hope that our team doesn't just expect to lose games. I hope that Rumba doesn't just expect to lose games.
Well, he should, but he should know there are some games.
Expectations
with his roster. He should know there are some games you're not gonna win that one, brother.
So start Teal against Miami every time. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yes. Put Teal. Do the same thing you did against.
I feel like we could beat
NYCFC.
Miami this next game.
No, well, you're
no Messi, no Suarez.
Hey. This is we're keeping it PG, but you're on that what was that stuff? That pixie dust, bro. That's that pixie dust, bro. Okay. All right, here's my skip. Any talk of BJ Callahan? Get that out of here right now. I don't want that right now.
Yep.
I don't want that right now.
That's a good skip.
Skip that right now. He's not with us. I don't need that right now. We're focused. We're locked in.
We're riding with Rumba.
Riding with Rumba, baby. Shut up. I don't want to hear that BJ Callahan talk. Keep that out of my peripheral. I don't want it in front of me. I don't want it in my peripheral. I don't want it nowhere around me. Get that out of here. Okay. Now here's my repeat. I got 2 of them because y'all are over here playing games. I got 2 of them. Repeat that 4-2-3-1. Keep going, Rumba.
That's a great one.
Roll, Dreadhead, roll.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it. It's working. Dude, it's even if we're not winning, we're still producing results, dude.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Am I crazy or is the more we play the 4-2-3-1, the more we're coming back on this podcast week after week, having good points, having like literally conversations where it's like, all right, well,
I mean, both could be
maybe
true.
We didn't win, maybe we tied, but good things happen. When Gary, I don't want to keep bagging on Gary. I don't want to keep bagging on Gary, bro.
Both of those things could be true. You could be crazy, and they could be doing really well playing in the 4-3.
Well, I'm definitely crazy. I don't know if they're doing really well, but I know I'm crazy.
That's very true. That's very true.
All right, here's my second repeat because I'm giving myself 2 of them. Drewski, Yearwood.
Yep.
Come on
Drew
now.
Yearwood, man.
Yep.
Come on now.
Solid player, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's turned into
special team. Special players.
I can't be more of a fan of this guy right now.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, man. I'm watching him see the chaos that is the midfield and taking it and forming it into something that makes a little bit of sense. He is seeing what's going on. He's saying, hey, you know what? I'm not just going to fall in line. I'm not going to be a foot soldier. I'm going to be a leader.
Okay.
Drew Yearwood is becoming a leader on this team. So
what did I say we needed him to be? When he came in, I said he needed to take that Dax position. He needed to be a leader in the midfield.
But that's such a dude, man.
Tell me,
taking over from
he's
Dax,
doing it
on a new club.
Is he?
Or with a new club? Yeah,
he's becoming a new leader. Is he the same as Dax? No. Is he becoming the leader we need in the midfield? Yes.
He's becoming a leader.
He's becoming
the
leader.
I'm not gonna say he's the leader. You over here saying he's him. I don't know if he's him right now.
I'm saying he's what we need right now in the midfield.
So you're saying he's him?
I'm saying he's him for now.
Is there
he
someone else that could be
still him?
Is
Yeah,
there
it
someone else
could
that-
have been Godoy.
No, stop. You're playing yourself right now.
It's a could have been him.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, and mostly woulda.
Yeah, well, should have as more
And shoulda,
mostly shoulda.
and actually a lot of coulda.
I'm so confused right now. Where
Past
are we?
tense. We talking about past tense. We in the past tense, bro. Drew Yearwood is now old man. Austin, man, give me something, bro.
All right, guys. Well, we are gonna wrap another episode of Mixtape 615. So thanks, guys, for listening. Give us a like, subscribe, rate us on all of the things. Give us
Apple
Podcast. 5 stars only. 5 stars only.
Stars. If you listen to this all the way, do not dare give us less than 5 stars, bro.
5
If you listen to
stars.
us at this point, I would hope you at least give us 5.
At least give us a
Thanks
rating.
for rolling with us, guys. Big shout out to Doug Branson, our producer.
Absolutely.
Keeping us going, keeping us moving, keeping us rolling.
Yeah.
Don't forget to stay connected. Hit us up at mixtape615.com and on all of our socials.
.com.
Instagram, Facebook, X. You can hit us up at mixtape615pod. And for all of our video content, you know where to find us at mixtape615pod on YouTube.
Yeah.
So keep it real, guys. Keep it vibing. Until next episode, Mixtape 615 signing off.
Yeah.